Miraidon is not washed, and today I want to show off a team that takes the best aspects of Miraidon and really gets to put them on full blast. If you guys enjoy this video at any point in time and you want to see more content like this, leave a like in the video and subscribe for more. I try and bring daily VGC content. We've been pretty good the past few days. I don't want to jinx it, but we've been pretty good, and we're doing so good, in fact, that I'm going to be able to record a second video tonight to get up bulk recorded content. Gasp, I know, shocking, but I'm glad that we're finally back on top of our shit. So with that said, let's get into Miraidon. Shout out to Nexus, of course. Nexus got me a rental in game for the team. Nexus, shout out to you. You're a real one. I appreciate it. So we're going to be using Miraidon with Helping Hand Clefairy. This is a great partner for damage enabling. It allows our Miraidon to just really kick ass here. And it takes advantage greatly of not only the choice specs, but also the Terra Electric. At this point, thanks to those two alone, you really don't even need Hadron Engine. It is a very nice convenience, and it does have its benefits. But with all the Rillaboom going around, especially on ladder, I know Indie just came up and Rillaboom had like really low usage compared to what a lot of people were expecting. But at the same time though, on ladder, it's still really common, and having great ways to bully Rillaboom, such as the Miraidon with Choice Specs Terra Electric, and also the Serena, which can block incoming priority, especially when we do go for Terra Electric, getting rid of our resistance to Rillaboom. These are two really good factors here, and they help a lot with the matchup, actually. I think in particular, just having the good ways to just apply pressure, even despite Rillaboom existing, is good. That's why Serena also has Helping Hand here, and Triple Axle to bully Rillaboom. We have Instant Orb for good fake out pressure, and Assault Vest is great for the Kali matchup. Urshifu Rapid is rocking a Choice Band here instead of the typical Scarf, because we are running Tailwind, and we have a lot of good ways around the Calyrex anyway. And if we do fight a Tricker matchup, this Clefairy is going to be great with After You, as well as the Friend Guard and the Helping Hand, to just make sure that our team is doing as much as possible at all times. I think this is really a great way to showcase the best of what Miraidon can offer this format. And if you guys want to try the team out yourselves, of course, the rental is on screen here, as well as with the paste in the description below. But with that said, let's get into today's battles. Alright, here we are today with our Miraidon team. Looking at this, my opponent's lead proceeds to be a... It's probably going to be some sort of, my guess is Hitmontop plus the Calyrex. They might go with like a Rillaboom instead. I feel like it's definitely one of those two. I'm mostly thinking that they'll probably backline the Rillaboom to switch it in, though I guess to be fair, Rillaboom should always underpace, so maybe they won't. I'm definitely going to either way lead off with, I feel like Miraidon and Serena should be decent. I have Helping Hand that should really lead damage, and I could probably just get a good Volt Switch off on whatever. I might even be able to potentially kill that Calyrex, even despite the fact that I'm not going for not going for the terrain boost most likely, as Rillaboom will probably clear that. We're gonna bring, let's see, I feel confident in bringing Ensign no matter what. It should be a good pivot mon, even without having options like Parting Shot. This should still be a good option. And then I think my final mon will be Clefairy, as especially if they get a Trick Room, Clefairy is a good way to make sure that Miraidon can still actually get off attacks before Calyrex, due to the fact that we are not only a sassy Clefairy, but we're also using the move After You, which should help a lot with our damage here. So I feel pretty confident in this, but good luck and fun to my opponent, and we'll just have to see what happens. In terms of my opponent's lead here, again, I'm anticipating it's going to be one of the fake out mons, most likely Hitmontop plus Calyrex into a backline Rillaboom and then probably Raging Bolt. Yep, they are going to go with Hitmontop and the Calyrex is perfectly fine. The reason I thought that Hitmontop might lead, by the way, is in case of backline Miraidon, they don't burn terrain and then lose the advantage. But it also does help with one other aspect, which is that Hitmontop gets a lot better, like specifically support moves that benefit Calyrex more, things like Helping Hand. And in case they just go for like a raw attack here, it could be a decent option for them. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go for the Helping Hand plus the... let me double check how much specs Terra Electric does to Miraidon. Miraidon with Calyrex Ice. We're going to check for no terrain here. We are going to go for a Modest Nature and Helping Hand with Terra Electric. Oh my goodness, yeah, this just kills. Oh, this just murders, yeah. We probably don't even need the Terra for what it's worth. I'm not the Terra, the Helping Hand. We actually should just kill anyway, even with grassy terrain, yeah. We're gonna go for a U-turn here into that Hitmontop actually. I feel like the U-turn should be decent if nothing else. I'm not huge on keeping this mon on the field, especially depending on what they're gonna go for. So I would rather pivot out Serena and then use it as a backline, make them waste a fake out turn. But this Miraidon should just kill. That's keep in mind this calc is without the Electro Drift, Electric Terrain. Yeah, that's an Oko. That is a flat out Oko. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Okay, so we're not gonna kill Calyrex because the fact that Calyrex didn't switch. Well, didn't go for an offensive move. That's fine. We'll let minimum be able to U-turn on about him on top, which is still decent for us. That is still really good for us. I can proceed to go back into Incineroar here, and I can potentially just fake out that hit on top spot. The hit on top is most likely going to click a fighting... Well, actually, it's probably going to click Axel. If they have Axel, they're probably going to click that. I don't really know what they're clicking here, to be honest. Maybe they're clicking like close combat, which is fair. I'll weaken hit on top at least. We did figure out that that isn't clear amulet set. That's fine. Oh, they're going for coaching. Okay, well, this is still very okay, because we still do Oko into that Miraidon, which is fine. And you know, we'll be able to at least stop the hit on top from getting a kill on my Incineroar, which is really good for us. We're gonna go for an Electric Drift into the Calyrex again, and then I'm gonna fake out into that hit on top. This is just an Oko. I'll tell you right now, again, this is an Oko into Calyrex Ice. There's not a world where this mon should take the hit. They're gonna swap here. That's perfectly fine. I just realized I think my damage calc loaded in wrong. Let me double check this. Okay, yeah. Versus Miraidon. Modest. And then Terra Electric. Okay, they're Terra Dragon. That's fucking crazy. That is absolutely insane. Okay, well, they're gonna take this hit at the very least. The question is +1 lands kill? +1 lands actually probably doesn't kill, weirdly enough. It's a really... They would need like a pretty damn good roll here for context. And even still, this still nearly killed, by the way, because the electric terrain, which is psychotic. High horsepower, oh, that will kill. That will definitely kill. My goodness, I hate closed Steam Sheet Ladder. What the fuck did we just fight? Fuck. That is awful. That is so stupid. My goodness. Yeah, what just stops me from going for like triple Axel and then like knockoff? I feel like nothing really stops that in all honesty, but fuck. That is so... Oh my goodness. The only closed team sheet kind of moment there. We're gonna go for Axel here. And then yeah, knockoff will go off into Crest. Not really much else I can do, I'll be honest, because yeah, the protect is obvious, but I can't just let this thing lance me for free. Because a lance at this point would kill Serena, and it would still get a lot of damage on Incin. It probably wouldn't kill, but it would definitely 2 KO. Fuck. That is so bad. That is so incredibly bad. Fuck. Okay. Crest is definitely going for Trick Room here. Not really much I can do. This mon sucks to fight in close sheet, I'm gonna be honest. This is such a stupid mon to fight. Okay, well... what do I even click? By the way, so Draco would have been not bad either to click into that, just for anyone wondering. The issue being, though, is that, with Draco, 1, I can miss, and that's a big one. But 2, Draco really is probably only the better move here. Dragon Pulse would have probably still been mine. But I guess that's the other thing, is that Dragon Pulse didn't guarantee a kill. Draco technically did. But Draco also has the issue of just potentially being able to miss. And these are without Helping Hand. Keep in mind, Helping Hand would have still meant that I didn't guarantee a kill with Dragon Pulse. Assuming that, keep in mind, that is assuming no Terra. It would have killed with Terra Dragon, but that's not something you click when you see Miraidon's clicking Dragon moves. That's just not a move. It's not something you click. Absolutely fuck this set though. It doesn't even die. My goodness, I hate this mon. I hate this mon so much. I hate this mon so much. I'm gonna forfeit game 1. I'm gonna forfeit game 1. My goodness. There's no... I can't even... I'm gonna be honest. I can't even say that this is a bad call either, because a lot of Calyrexes right now are going fire and water. So using this as counterplay for that in close sheet is probably a really fucking good bring, actually. It just so happens that in this format in particular, where I don't know that information, Electro Drift is the clearer click there. Fuck, man. This is... okay. I'll take the loss. Honestly, like I know I sound mad, but I respect it. I respect it because despite the fact this is a garbage format for fucking content, I gotta start doing tour highlights, I'll be honest. Despite the fact that I sound irate about this, like, I respect the vision. They're taking advantage of the format and the fact that on closed ladder, again, a lot of these Calyrexes are fire, water, or ice. I fuck with that. I hate it, but I fuck with it. Let's hopefully get a less infuriating game for game number 2, though. All right, for game number 2, we're taking on a turtle team. This looks like Specs Turtle. This is, I'm telling you right now, this is a Specs Turtle team. So we do need to be a bit careful. Specifically, what I think I need to do is, I think I need to go with the Tornadus lead for sure. I feel like Torn Shifu is actually a really good lead for me. And then I can go with a I could probably just go with Miraidon as third and then Instant as fourth, and I think that does a lot. I do need to be a bit careful about mostly the turtle. I don't really care about anything else. Like, they don't have good priority, so I don't really need Serena, despite the fact that it is a good check to their Urshifu Rapid. I'll have Miraidon. And despite the fact that Clefairy could be decent to like keep my Pokemon alive, I think ultimately in this particular matchup, it's not Clefairy's game, because I would rather the Fake Out Pressure, I'd rather the Tailwind to match theirs. Since we are such a fast Dark type, we do kind of need to play Match Wars here. And if I don't match their Tailwind, I am kind of screwed. So I do need to be a bit careful with that, but I should be fine. I should be fine in all honesty. Good luck and fun on my opponent, though. I feel pretty confident about this lead at the very least. I think that Torn Shifu does really good into their team. And frankly, I feel like they always have the worst matchup there going to Torn Shifu. They're going to go for Torn Turtle. That's honestly fair. I don't really mind that. I can probably just seek the kill right away into that Tornadus. And just assume that, well, yeah, so they're probably going to save the Terra. I feel confident that they're going to save their Terra because of the fact that by going for the Terra here, all that does is it makes their turtle lose the advantage against Miraidon because they don't have any other way to clear terrain on the team. They don't have a Rillaboom or an Indeedee. Maybe they pop it prematurely, but I would be really shocked if they don't at least wait until turn 2 for that. They're going to probably just click a raw Starstorm here. They're going to withdraw Turtle. Okay, that's honestly fair as well. Thankfully, though, I still targeted into the Tornadus. I figured with the next turn, I can go for a Bleak Wind plus a Surging Strikes and still put pressure on their team anyway. Now, I will say, because the Flutter Mane is on the field, I probably do need to burn the Terra on my Shifu. That implies, though, that the next Pokemon that comes out is not Turtle. If Turtle comes out, unfortunately, I might actually just need to let this die. Oh, there's Sunny Day. Oh, that's actually fine. We won't kill Torn, but at minimum, we won't let anything come in that I can't Terra against either, so I'm kind of okay with that. And I can potentially just go for like a Bleak Wind plus the Surging Strikes, and that'll still do a lot. Like we did half here, and that's strictly because of the fact that we don't have an offensive Terra, and on top of that as well, yeah, so okay. So we're fine with this. We're gonna go for Terra Fire here, because they're gonna definitely burn a Tailwind turn right now, and I can kill the Flutter Mane by going for the Rain Dance's turn, plus Terra Fire to resist. I'll lose my Urshifu in the process against the Turtle, but I'm okay with that, because I'll outpace it, and I'll at least get off a really strong Surging Strike still. Because with the Rain Boost, they're either gonna have to Terra, or they're gonna take a considerable amount from a Rain Boosted Banded Urshifu Surging Strikes. So that's still fine. We're going to die if they do go for Terra, because Starstorm will hit for super effective, because it's Stellar, but I'm okay with that. This Flutter Mane is going to die here before it can get off anything too crazy. They're probably going to click Gleam in all honesty, which is why they were using the Sun especially, just to make sure that I was weak enough to not kill them. But yeah, thankfully though, with our Terra Fire, we do survive that. Otherwise, it would have probably killed because of the fact it would have been super effective. Killing Flutter Mane as well is really good for my Miraidon, so I'm okay with this trade, because if I Terra'd Miraidon, it would have strictly been for Flutter Mane. So by killing the Flutter Mane here, I can make sure that I'm gonna be in a better position against that, and I don't need my Terra anyway. Which is good, because Miraidon's also probably my best way to break through Turtle. Not that Shifu's bad, but it is slightly worse, I would argue. We're gonna go for a Scary Face here into the Tornadus. I want to make sure that I'm getting off an attack first. So I'm gonna go for Scary Face and then the Surging Strikes into the Urshifu. That way then I can keep the Bleak Wind advantage as well, especially if my opponent's gonna go for like Bleak Wind plus, like a Bleak Wind plus a Starstorm here. That should be good. They're going to Terra, so they're most likely going to go for Terra into like a Sunny Day, because the Terra into Sunny Day means that they keep advantage with the weather against me, because they'll weaken my Urshifu. I'm still fine with that. This should still do at least, I'm going to guess probably a quarter even if Sun goes up, to be honest. So I'm not really too concerned. They might also just click Bleak Wind here, which is perfectly fine. I just more care about not having to deal with weather. So Scary Face is gonna go off. Their Torn is gonna be speed drop, which is fine. At minimum, again, my Torn will have speed advantage, which is that's good for us. They're gonna go for Sunny Day. Yep, that's perfectly okay. So their Starstorm will go off. It will probably kill my Urshifu. I'm very confident in that. Spec Starstorm against a Terran Pokemon, that's a death. That is a death right there. However, Tornadus survives, which is still really good. That is still huge for us actually, because my Miraidon can come in now, and Miraidon will massacre this. Wait a second. Hold on. They definitely attacked first. My Urshifu's adamant. Are they literally timid? I think they're timid max. That'd be crazy. That would be insane actually. We're bringing in Miraidon either way. I think they're timid Spec Starstorm though, which is kind of nuts. I didn't know they were running timid, but I mean, it's a good creep. Honestly, if that's timid, that's an incredible creep right now, because it perfectly creeps Adamant Shifu by 1. And on a set like this, like that's a really good bring. I actually super fuck with that. We're going to go for a Rain Dance here, mostly just because getting that advantage for Bleak Wind later on could be pretty valuable. And then I'm going to go for the Electro Drift into the Turtle, because they have no switch-in. This should be huge. They're going to go for Protect on Torn. That's honestly fine. I don't really give a shit about Torn at this point, I'll be honest. Rain Dance will be huge. It's less so for Thunder, because we're not clicking Thunder. We're not a hard rain team. It's just a soft rain. But I do still like it a lot for at least making sure that, one, that their Chi later on also does less, and this will force a turn that they'll have to respect that. And two, just to make sure that, you know, we're not weakening, well, I guess, yeah, so I don't really want to boost Chi damage, frankly, is more, but also I want to get the ability to click Bleak Wind for free. So that's also part of the reason. Our team's Tailwind petered out. That's honestly fine, because now what I can do, I can take advantage of this pretty well, actually. If they bring in Chiyu, I'm gonna go for a. Actually, it won't matter because Chiyu's not clicking Fire move against this. I'm gonna click Tailwind. I'm gonna click Tailwind because that'll probably matter more. And then I'm gonna go for the Electro Drift into the Torn. They can't Terra the Chiyu, thankfully, so they are gonna get Fake Outed later on. Okay, perfect, we win. Sweet. Okay, Miraidon does Miraidon things. We will certainly take that. We're 1-1 for the day. Really cool team, to be honest. I haven't fought Tailwind Turtle. I fought Specs Turtle on Tailwind a lot, and it's kind of funny because tomorrow's team, it's either gonna be Specs Turtle or Kyogre. I was planning on doing Kyogre, but I didn't have the team ready in game yet. Actually, I thought I did, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll do Ogre before Specs Turtle. But now that I don't have the team in game, I think instead I'm gonna do Ogre later, and we'll do that as a Wednesday builder video into another one on Friday. And I might do Specs Turtle if I can find a rental. If I can't find a rental for it, then I'm just gonna do Ogre into Specs Turtle to space out with the builders a little bit. But regardless, though, we're gonna go for the Specs Turtle soon, so it's kind of fun to play one. It's a lot different than the team that I was helping my friend Owen with for his event. So it was just cool to see. I've never seen it with Pelipper. And seeing it timid as well, like, that's a really good bring. So either way, though, we're 1-1 for the day. We'll see you guys in game number 3. All right, for game number 3, we're taking on Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider and DD, totally fair. I think I need to go with Torn and Urshifu. And I need to go with, I think, Clefairy Miraidon backline is the play. I wanna bring Incin, but I feel like, honestly, I can't really bring Incin here because my team is gonna be too passive, unfortunately. And I do need Tailwind. I need Tailwind 100%. And I think I also need Clefairy because at minimum, Clefairy will help with taking on that Calyrex. And I think it will help more for everything. It's not just Incineroar. Whereas Incineroar is good at helping itself, but especially because we don't have a move like Parting Shot that we can Calyrex, that is probably my best method. Thankfully, they're going to lead off with with Rillaboom and Miraidon, not Miraidon, Calyrex. I'm thinking of my team for some reason. I was going to say Urshifu and, well, I think I was going to say either Torn Urshifu or Torn Miraidon, I forget which. Point is, I was going to say one of my actual leads in the Miraidon, and I don't know why, but that was just what I was thinking. We're going to go for a Tailwind here immediately. And then I think I'm going to go for a Terra Fire and a Surging Strikes here. I can't imagine, do I? So they're definitely going to go for like Fake Out or Glide here. I think I'm going to go for Terra Fire, Surging Strikes. I doubt that they're going to kill me in one hit. If they do, good play. They're going to switch out Rillaboom. Okay, perfect. Perfect. This is exactly why that I wanted to make sure I didn't just commit to the Rillaboom. I'm shocked, I will say, that they didn't go for Fake Out. But maybe they anticipated I would switch out according to that and try and play around it. I'm very glad they did not go for Fake Out. I think it was a huge misplay, actually, to not go for Fake Out, but I will take it. Terra Fire I still think is a good play, though, because mostly the fact that we're not gonna... Without Tailwind up, we weren't gonna outpace, so in case if... well, I guess we're going, so it won't really matter. But even still, like, if I got Fake Outed, though, I want to make sure I'm taking a hit from Calyrex, so that's huge. We didn't end up needing Terra, but at the same time, though, killing out Calyrex and just guaranteeing that we survived to do so was the important thing there. And if they committed to Fake Out with Rillaboom, I still got this turn next turn anyway, because I didn't waste my Urshifu dying to Fake Out. So I guess committing the Terra isn't the best thing, because that could have been a really good Terra on Miraidon, but killing the Calyrex is so much more worth it that I'm okay with that. Now, this position isn't great. It's not terrible to be in for what it's worth, but it's not a great position. I think I'm going to go for a Bleak Wind just raw, and then I'm going to go for the Surging Strikes into the Torn. If they're going to probably go for Fake Out here. Yep, okay, they're going to go for Fake Out. That's fine. The Bleak Wind will still hurt. It's still going to definitely hurt. As long as we can get into Rillaboom, that's kind of the important thing. Perfect. That's good damage right there. That's probably in range of Surging Strikes plus Bleak Wind now. So I'm very okay with that. I'm not even gonna bother setting Rain, in all honesty, because despite the fact that Rain would help me, it's also gonna help them. And I'm much more concerned with just killing the Urshifu. And even just hitting this Bleak Wind into Urshifu. I don't really care about hitting Torn, I'm not gonna lie. I mostly did it last turn because I figured I'd just hit Urshifu on the following turn. But I'm much more concerned with just killing the Urshifu. They're gonna cancel battle. Okay, perfect. We're 2-1 for the day. We're gonna probably end up making this a 5-game video, to be honest. It might be the first 5-game video on the channel. We're 2-1 though. We'll see you guys in our 4th game. All right, for game number 3, we're taking on a really cool team actually. This is pretty similar. It's not 100% similar because I have Serena on mine actually, but it is really similar actually to, at least on paper, the Kyogre team that I wanted to show you guys on Wednesday. So it's kind of funny because I was just talking about showing off Kyogre. It's literally this, but with Serena over Farig. Because I have a Serena set that's like Glide that's built around benefiting from Rillaboom, and I like that a lot. But this is still nonetheless really cool. I like her team a lot. Technically, Farig is probably more optimal, I'll be completely honest, but I liked Serena there because it's a funnier gimmick. And it benefits Kyogre slightly more offensively speaking, but again, wait for Wednesday spit on that. It should be pretty fun. Nonetheless, though, we're taking on Ogre. Ogre's a pretty cool one. Thankfully, though, we have a great matchup for that. Barring a defensive Terra on that Ogre, and honestly, I could probably just Draco into it for free. We're going to go with Torn and probably Torn Miraidon, in all honesty. I feel like Torn Miraidon's really good. If they lead off with Farig, I'm just going to nail it. If they lead off with Torn, I'm just going to nail the Kyogre. We're going to bring Clefairy for sure, and I think that my last one is probably going to be the Serena. Because if they lead off with, like, Rillaboom Ogre, for example, or, like, Rillaboom anything else, my play is to switch out Torn into Serena, and then immediately just go for damage with Miraidon. Because, frankly, while the Electric Terrain is really good, I don't actually, technically speaking, need it. And I think that there are ways to still benefit the team without it. Such as just clicking Volt Switch. I feel like Volt Switch is still a very underrated click here. And it gets me so much mileage actually just by going for that one single pivot. That one single pivot will probably still do half to most Pokemon. I mean, myself included, I slept on this mon a lot. I slept on Miraidon a lot. It's actually why I wanted to show it off today because it's been doing really well. And I gave this mon a lot of shit. I'm going to be honest. I gave it a lot of shit the second it did not live up to expectations for like, what, week 1? I should have known better that a Pokemon this fucking unbalanced conceptually wouldn't be the barely top 10 mon. So that's on me. That's on me. They're lead off with Rillaboom for Rig. Honestly, fine. Against a team like this, I can probably just go right into Serena here. And then I can go for a... I'm just going to go for a Terra Electric, and I'm just going to go for... Let me see. Can I kill for Rig? Let's see. Farigiraf. Bulky Support. Electro Drift. Terrastal. We could probably actually kill that, yeah. Okay, sweet. Well, we're gonna go straight into the Farig. Now, I will say there is, technically speaking, a good chance that Farig could invest for this. Farig do lean pretty specially bulky too, for what it's worth. But it's a good scout, if nothing else. And I mean, like, so the last Farig, so the standard calc one is like max Death, which we do actually go for kill. I have some Farig in my builder that have like 196, 108 for the HP Spit F calc. But they don't have plus nature, and this is actually a guaranteed kill to that. Like it's a perfect 100% roll. So it's kind of funny actually. I might need to look into fucking up my Farig sets so they don't have that spread. Because like taking on the Miraidon when that's on the rise is pretty huge. We do kill the Farig though, so they don't have a Trick Room advantage now, which is really good. And I also block any incoming priority from Miraidon, which now that we're not a Dragon type, is also really huge for the Rillaboom. They're going to pivot out. They were definitely predicting that I would switch out Miraidon here. I'm fine with that. Because again, as we saw here, even without the terrain, Miraidon with Terra Electric can just lean heavy into damage. So it is a really good wall breaker still. They have Landers as well, which is honestly fine. I can go for Axel into that, plus an Electro Drift into the partner spot. They're going to probably bring in Rillaboom here. Well, actually, no, they're probably going to bring in... They kind of have to go into Rillaboom because it's the only mon that doesn't outright die, which is great, actually. I can even make a double switch and go like Clefairy plus, I can go for the Clefairy plus thing. They're going to go for Rillaboom, that's fine. Yeah, do I just go... I feel like I just go for the Serena spot. I think I go Torn. We're going to go Torn here. And then on the Miraidon spot, I think I'm just going to go Clefairy. Because most likely they're going to either go for Earth Power, which Clefairy will probably take a single Earth Power, and I can go for like After You or some shit, and then get up a Tailwind that same turn, or even Bleak Wind. I'll just Bleak Wind, honestly. I don't really need the speed advantage against a team like this. Actually, no, I should, just for Ogre alone, I really should. And I think I just lock Dragon Pulse when one of those Pokemon dies, and I go into Miraidon. And even if I'm locking Dragon Pulse the rest of the game, I will probably keep terrain advantage, so it should be okay. So Clefairy's going to come in here, and we're going to switch out Serena into Tornadus. Which should also be perfectly fine. I'm gonna guess that Rillaboom will go for Fake Out into Miraidon as Landers goes for Sludge Bomb. Yep, okay, Sludge Bomb to Torn. Perfect. That's a 3 KO right there. And then U-turn. Oh, so they're doubling that spot. They were really valuing it. This is fine, honestly. I'm just gonna go for Follow Me plus the Tailwind here. Ogre will probably go for Water Spout, which is fine. They're definitely going Ogre, though. Yep, they're gonna go Ogre. That's fine. Okay. So, they're gonna definitely... I feel like they have to go for, like, Sludge Bomb plus that. That's fine. We're gonna go for Tailwind here, just in case there's Scarf Ogre. And then I'm gonna go for a... I'm actually gonna go for Protect here. I feel like Protect is probably the smarter play, actually. I know I was really ready to get rid of Terrain. Well, not get rid of Terrain, get rid of Clefairy. But I feel like keeping Clefairy around is actually a really big deal. I'm gonna get the Tailwind up, which is huge. And I can go for just, like, Helping Hand plus Dragon Move and kill the Landers. Oh, never mind. They go for Summon Landers? Yeah, I'm gonna go for Follow Me plus Volt Switch. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. Because Volt Switching here is gonna be huge. They're going for Calm Mind. Okay, that's fine, honestly. They're not, that means they're not, I don't know what I was trying to say. We're gonna go for Bleak Wind either way, though. Bleak Wind will be huge. And then I'm gonna go for a Follow Me this turn. Just draw in any single target attacks that go off. My guess is that they're gonna click like Origin Pulse. They're definitely not Water Spout. I'll tell you that right now. They're not Water Spout on a set like that. But they're probably gonna click. They're probably gonna click Origin Pulse plus Sludge Bomb. That's perfectly fine. There's not any reason to click anything else here. Bleak Wind will at least break the Landers' sub, which is huge. And Ogre took some form of damage there, which is fine. Frankly, knowing that's not a Scarfed Ogre is really fucking good for us, because I can actually probably just Electric Drift from that spot now. Actually, I'll probably have to go for a Dragon Move and then Follow Me and just kind of draw away. Okay, they're gonna not kill Clefairy here, so this is still a spread move. They're going for another Calm Mind, which is kind of crazy. I'm just gonna go for Helping Hand then. If that's their prerogative, I'm gonna click Helping Hand. Okay. Lander. I'm not even gonna calculate. I feel like it's still my play. That is still definitely my play to click that. Because this Ogre is definitely gonna go for some sort of a spread move. It is +2. But if I can kill that Landers, that is really huge for me, actually. And again, Origin Pulse, it's not like it's gonna be affected by damage anyway. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go for Helping Hand here. They're gonna end up hopefully dying to Bleak Wind on this Landers. My guess is that they're gonna be ditching. They're gonna go for. Okay, so Ogre's here to go for Protect. That means Landers probably didn't go for Protect, which is honestly that's amazing for us. Oh, that is so huge. Hold on, that might have been like the best outcome actually that could have come out of this turn, because now I can just go for another Bleak Wind into the Landers, and even if they kill my Clefairy, like I'm good. Miraidon's coming in, and I can definitely get a good Volt Switch into that. Out of curiosity, how much does Kyogre take at +2? +2. We're still Terra Electric. Volt Switch should still murder that without a defensive Terra. And if I Volt Switch into Serena, that's still fine. Yeah, that's still a guaranteed one-shot actually, barring defensive Terra. Now Ogre, to be fair, it's probably gonna have some bulks, and maybe that's not like a guarantee KO, but it should be like a lot of damage. Actually, just in case, I'm just gonna go for Electric Drift because they can't. It's not like they gain anything. Even if they switch out Landers and a Rillaboom, Electric Drift still means that I'm dealing. Yeah, it should still guarantee the KO. We're gonna do that. I think it's a safer play here. Ogre might go for defensive Terra. Like a Terra Grass here would be really good. I don't really think that I can afford to click that. Oh, okay, Electric Drift does nothing there. My goodness. I mean, I'll be honest, Draco doesn't really do much either. I think I need to kind of just bang at the fact they're not defensive Terraing this. Maybe they're offensive Terra. If they're defensive Terra, they've kind of already won the game, because I can't really break defensive Terra Ogre with this point, because it is +2. Even if I was to get terrain advantage back, right? Draco Meteor still peaks at around 64. I need to literally like Helping Hand boost into that and hope I don't miss, and even then it would not kill. Which is kind of insane. That's really fucking insane, actually, I can't lie. That's really fucked up. So it really, like, it would not matter. It would flat out not matter. If they're defensive Terra on Ogre, they've kind of won the game. Terra Grass, yeah, I think the game is theirs, I'll be honest. They just need to hit an Origin Pulse here, and they cook. So not really much I could do about that. Electric Drift will not do real damage, unfortunately. But Bleak Wind might. Bleak Wind, especially if Bleak Wind crit, would honestly kill Ogre at this point. This is still gonna do like around 20%. Yeah, that's nothing, but it's still okay. Bleak Wind will still get good damage on Rillaboom at least. Yeah, Ogre doesn't get crit. Origin Pulse definitely nails my team at this point. Not much I can do. Miraidon avoids. Okay, that's kind of huge actually. But we don't get terrain back up, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, my game plan unironically banks on. So I think I have one more turn of terrain. Okay. So how do I win this? I need to think about how I win this game. Like really win this game. Okay. Dragon Pulse might have been safer actually, knowing I was in such an endgame, because I now need to. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really not doing good against Lando. Okay. So, Serena could still clutch for what it's worth, but it is not likely. It is not likely at all, actually. In fact, actually, I don't think I have a chance. We're gonna go for Electric Drift either way in a Rillaboom, as I'm gonna actually Kyogre. Ogre will probably go for most likely a Protect here. Actually, maybe they don't. They honestly could just probably Raw Attack and then U-turn into the Serena and be fine. The U-turn definitely doesn't kill Serena. Like, it doesn't fix that matchup issue. Unfortunately, yeah, I think if I clicked Dragon Pulse, I would have been fine there. I don't think it suddenly fixed the game, but like it gave me something. Terra Electric will do a good amount, but it's not gonna kill. Never mind, that just kills. I forgot how offensive this mon is. Maybe we're gonna be fine after all. I still think that the Landorus does win for the record. Serena gets triple Axel. Can we? Oh, thank God. I thought we were gonna miss entirely for a second. I was really worried. Okay, so we actually killed the Ogre. All right, so then, yeah, Dragon Pulse really would have been the perfect click. I actually won the game effect with Dragon Pulse. That's so depressing. For what it's worth, I mean, that's fine. That's not me. It was a really good game nonetheless, honestly. I kind of just forgot that Ogre could run Terra Grass. Landorus will definitely kill, and there's not really much I can do about that. I can't really stop that in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, Landorus, I mean, there's no world where that doesn't kill, right? I don't even have Protect, so I can't, like, stall around it, and then, yeah, Electric just kills. If they really value the Miraidon, good play, but, like, good game. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay, so they're banking on me missing triple Axel. Which is so funny. They gave me that win, for the record. That was a very undeserved win. But I'll take it. I'll take it. If honestly, I deserve to miss Axel there. That was fucked up. I shouldn't have won that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I know I said this would probably be 5 games, but this game actually took a bit longer than expected. It's gonna run like right on the 30 mark, so we'll cut it here. I shouldn't have won that game. It's a funny game to end on. Did not deserve the win. My opponent bailed me there. I respect it. I don't respect it. I take it back. I take it back because they outplayed me that game objectively. And if they just sludge bombed into the Serena, I actually lost. Because Serena definitely died, right? Like 236-12, there's no way I took that. I'm actually so curious. Like, I'm painfully curious now. 236-12 versus Landorus. There's no way that doesn't kill, right? Apparently, I could have rolled it, actually. It would have, for what it's worth, I would have needed basically a max roll, but technically I could have lived. If I lived that, that would have been so crazy, too. That would have been a violation. I'll take the 3-1. Honestly, I'll take the 3-1. Especially considering I've had a lot. I mean, for game one, we got fucked by a close team sheet moment. Great bring, fucked by a close team sheet still. It can be both. We can acknowledge it can be both. It could be a clever best of one bring and still be a close team sheet moment nonetheless. But considering that was our only loss today, I'll take it. It kind of balances out because if it wasn't for close team sheet, that would have been a win anyway. I'll take it. This was a fun video nonetheless. I know I sound really salty or like I don't know. I definitely am coming across as bitchy for sure, but like great run nonetheless. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I know it don't seem like it, but I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and if you did and you want to see more content like this, leave a like and subscribe for more. Shout out to our channel members as well. For just a couple dollars a month, you get some nice bonus content on the channel. When we do our Ogre team on Wednesday, you will get an extra team builder, and then we'll have another team on Friday that will be another team that we built. I will say I'm not too sure what that Friday team will be. I know Wednesday will be Ogre. Friday will be something at minimum. We have them every Fridays now, and it's an extra builder for the team, for the channel members. Friday. Oh, you know what? So Friday is unfortunately, I did promise my editor on Friday we're doing Donphan on the channel. So Donphan will be the Friday builder. It's Donphan with Tail Room with Suicune and Kali Shadow in Corner Pawn. I told her I'd make it work because I lost a bet. So shout out to Becca for that one. It should be fun nonetheless. It's a fun team. I had a lot of fun using it on ladder, but I hate Donphan. So we have 2 fun teams coming up, as well as something in between probably for Thursday. I'm definitely gonna do another team feature of mine on Thursday. It'll probably be something more standard, maybe like whatever won India. I know it's gonna be a second Miraidon in the same week, but like it might be that, or it might be something else entirely. I don't know yet, but it'll be something. So anyway, for our current channel members, of course, we do have different members being Zeke, Mia, Razakra, Obo, Endless Gadgets, Inkong, M, Randy Chapa, and Josh the Ultra Player, who all support the channel. Thank you very much for going above and beyond. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another video. We're going to be using Specs Turtle. Until then, peace out, guys.